Hello everyone, welcome to Cooking with Monisha. Today let's try another recipe of mine, Murg Musallam, a famous Mughlai dish and very delicious and super yummy. So let's get into this video. For this, first we are going to prepare a marinade. Here I have taken a small mixing jar. To this I am adding 1 teaspoon of dry mango powder, half teaspoon of chaat masala powder, 1 teaspoon of dry fenugreek leaves also known as kasuri methi, 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder, half teaspoon of turmeric powder, half teaspoon of red food color, half teaspoon of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 4 green chilies, 9 cloves of garlic, an inch of ginger, 2 tablespoons of thick curd, and juice of 1 lemon. Now we are going to grind this into a fine paste. And this will be our marinade for chicken. And our marinade is ready. Let's keep this aside and start with the chicken. So here I have taken 1.25 kg of whole chicken without skin. First I am going to make cuts on these chicken. So make cuts as shown. So first I am making cuts on the breast part and then I will make cuts on the leg area. So you need to make cuts like this. So this will help the masala to seep inside the chicken and the chicken will be very juicy and tender. So hey friends, if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and hit that bell icon to stay updated with all my latest videos. And if you like this video, please hit that like button and please share this video with all your friends and family. Now we have made cuts on these chicken. Now I am going to twist the wings. You need to twist the wings as shown on the back side. So this recipe is very easy to make. Like whatever ingredients you have in your house, easily you can make this recipe with few ingredients. And this is a very famous Mughlai dish and super yummy. So once we have made cuts and twisted the arms, now I am going to apply all the marinade and we will start coating the chicken well with our marinade. So we have got a beautiful color in our marinade. It is because of the Kashmiri red chili powder and the red food color. So it's exactly like a tandoori masala kind of marinade. So nicely coat the chicken inside out everywhere. Nicely coat it nicely with this marinade evenly. So this will make our chicken very juicy and tender. So once we have nicely coated the chicken, we are going to place boiled eggs inside these chickens. So you need to keep 3 boiled eggs ready. So now I am going to show you all, like you need to take a boiled egg and you need to make light cut marks on top of these eggs so that all the masalas gets inside the eggs, and we'll put it inside the chicken one by one. So you need 3 boiled eggs. So once we have added all the 3 eggs, now we are going to tie the chicken. For that, first I am going to take a regular thread. This thread we all have in our house. We use this thread for sewing clothes and everything. So you need to take the same thread, but you need to take double thread. That means it will have little thickness in the thread. And now we are going to tie the legs of the chicken. You need to tie as shown here. So once we tie the legs nicely, we are going to cover and let this chicken marinate for half hour in fridge. So friends, if you like this video, please do share it with your friends and family. Don't just watch the video. We make it with lots and lots of effort. So please, I want to share the knowledge of food with each and every one of you all. So share this video with all your friends and family as much as possible. Now I have covered and allowed this to marinate in fridge for 30 minutes. Now let's prepare a curry paste. For that, here I am adding 6 cashew nut and 6 almond. These dry fruit I had soaked in hot water for 10 minutes and I have added it here. And to this I am adding 1 tablespoon of white poppy seeds, also known as khaskhas. To this I am adding a handful of coriander leaves, 1 tablespoon of mint leaves, 2 green chilies. To this I am adding 1 small bay leaf, 6 black peppercorns, 3 green cardamom, half star anise, 2 cloves. And to this I am adding 3 tablespoons of curd and 1 medium sized tomato which I have roughly chopped. Now we are going to grind this into a fine puree. And a curry paste is ready. We are going to keep this curry paste aside. And now we are back to our chicken. Let's fry the chicken first. For that, here I have taken a heavy bottom kadai. To this I am adding 6 tablespoons of oil, regular cooking oil. Now I am going to place the chicken. So we need to place the breast side on top of the oil first. Place very carefully. Once I have placed, I am going to pour the remaining marinade which was there in the kadai on top of this chicken. Don't waste even a drop of the marinade. Once I poured the marinade on top of the chicken, now we are going to cover and cook this on low flame for 15 minutes. It's been 15 minutes. Now our chicken is cooked on one side. Now very carefully I am going to turn the chicken. So you need to do this very carefully. Ask someone big in your house to do this, who can do this. Don't do it just alone. So ask someone to help you. So once I have turned the chicken, now we are going to again cover and cook this on low flame for 15 minutes. So this will cook the chicken evenly. It's been 15 minutes and our chicken is perfectly cooked. Now you can see the red gravy underneath the chicken. Don't throw that gravy. We are going to use that gravy for a curry. And now I am going to keep the kadai on side. Now let's prepare the murg masalam curry. For that, here I have taken heavy bottom kadai. To do this, I am adding 3 tablespoons of clarified butter, also known as ghee. I'll allow the ghee to melt. Once the ghee melts, to this I am adding half teaspoon of shahi jeera, also known as black cumin. To this I am adding 3 medium sized finely chopped onions. Now we are going to fry these onions until the onions turn caramelized. So you need to perfectly fry these onions, then only your gravy will taste very nice. And continuously stir. So once the onions are perfectly caramelized, to this I am adding 9 cloves of crushed garlic and an inch of crushed ginger. Now I am going to stir this, saute this so that the raw aroma of the ginger and garlic disappears, only for few seconds. So once the raw aroma disappears, to this I am adding 2 medium-sized finely chopped tomato. Now I am going to mix this well and cook this for 2 minutes on medium flame so that the tomatoes become little mushy. Now it's been 2 minutes, the tomatoes have turned little mushy. Now to this, here I am adding 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, half teaspoon of cumin powder also known as jeera powder, half teaspoon of coriander powder and some salt to taste. So here I am adding 2 teaspoon of salt. You can add according to your taste. Now I am going to mix this well. Once this is nicely mixed, to this I am going to add a grinded mixture. And now on the same mixing jar, I have poured 5 tablespoons of water. I have mixed it and I have poured it here. So don't waste even a drop of the mixture. Now I am going to mix this well and we are going to cook this for 2 minutes on medium flame. But continuously stir to avoid sticking in the bottom of the pan, kadai. So it's been 2 minutes. Now to this I am going to pour the red gravy which was kept aside. So this will be a very flavorful curry and very yummy. Now I am going to mix this well and we are going to cook this curry for 2 minutes on medium flame. By looking only you will come to know how flavorful and delicious this curry is. Now it's been 2 minutes and our curry has been cooked nicely. Now to this I am going to place a cooked chicken. So I am going to place the breast side on top of the chicken gravy. Very carefully you need to keep the chicken, and once I have placed the chicken, I am going to cover and cook this on low flame for 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes. Now very carefully I am going to turn the chicken, because this chicken is very soft and tender. As you can see, the flesh is just coming out of the chicken. The chicken has turned very soft and very delicious. Now once I have turned the chicken, I am pouring little bit of curry from down on top of the chicken and inside the chicken. So once I poured little marinade on curry on top of the chicken, now we are going to cover and cook this on low flame for 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes and our murg masalam is ready. Now what you need to do is you need to keep a plate ready on side, and immediately I am going to pick the chicken carefully, very carefully, and I am going to keep this chicken aside on a plate or anything on side immediately. And now I am going to switch off the flame and we'll start plating our murg masalam. Now I'll show you all how to plate a murg masalam, how you can plate a murg masalam in this style. So here I have taken a serving dish. To this first I am adding a generous amount of cooked biryani rice. So I am first layering with cooked biryani rice, nice quantity. Now on top of this I am pouring the gravy of murg masalam and keeping little gravy on side. And I am going to spread little bit of gravy. Now I am going to place the whole chicken carefully on top of the gravy. And now we are going to cut the thread from the legs and throw the thread away. And here I am serving with some green chutney on side. And now I am going to pour the remaining gravy on top of the chicken. This is a thick kind of gravy and very yummy. So once I have poured all the gravy on top of this chicken, I am decorating the sides with onion rings, all sides of the plate. So this is how you can plate a murg masalam, or what you can do it, you can just directly pour the gravy on the serving plate, keep the rice on side, and on top of the gravy you can place the chicken. But this is also one method of plating, so you can try this method as well. Please do try this recipe and give your feedback on the comment section below. I would love to hear your feedback. And here I am garnishing with some chopped coriander leaves. Definitely try this recipe, and remember friends, like, share and subscribe. Till then, see ya. Thank you for watching.